Hi IT lovers, welcome to my Trilingual ECDL e-learning tutorials. Now, since last week, Advanced Database or Access number 1 and today part 2 in 2023. Let's move on with the practice of the demo test from easyforme.at in German. And as usual, I give you the English and French translation of the questions. This sample test contains 15 questions, and now we are continuing with question number 4, number 5, number 6, A's and B's. Come on, let's do this. All right, back to our instructions. We have now performed the first 3 questions. The first question was a theory question. Number 2 and number 3 were practice, and we move on with some practice. Okay, let's start right away. Frage Nummer 4. Bearbeiten Sie die NM-Beziehung zwischen den Tabellen Titel und Lieferant. A. Sichern Sie die referenzielle Integrität. B. Wenn Datensätze aus der Tabelle Titel oder aus der Tabelle Lieferant gelöscht werden, dann sollen automatisch alle in Beziehung stehenden Datensätze in der Tabelle Ankauf gelöscht werden. Now the English translation of question number 4. Edit the NM relationship between the tables title and Lieferant. A. Ensure referential integrity. B. If records are deleted from the title or the Lieferant tables, then all related records from the table Ankauf should also be automatically deleted. Maintenant, la question numéro 4 en français. Modifier la relation NM entre les deux tables nommées title et Lieferant. A. Renforcer l'intégrité référentielle. B. Si les données enregistrées sont supprimées de la table title ou de la table Lieferant, alors toutes les données connexes ou liées de la table nommée Ankauf doivent aussi être automatiquement supprimées. All right, now let's go and do this. All right, back to our exercise. I have already saved it. I hope you remember that last time we already built our first relationship. So let's go first back to database tools. Take a look at it again. And here it is. You remember that was between the table Tonträger Typ and Titel. And now we have to do the same with Titel and Lieferant. They are already both related to this table Ankauf right here. So let's go ahead and start the relationship between these two. Let's start with Titel Nummer. Create new. Now we are looking for the table Titel. And of course we choose Titel Nummer because we have to build the NM relationship. And here we choose table Lieferant, which is right here. And of course we choose Lieferant Nummer. We hit OK. And here it's already written 1-to-1, which is NM relationship. So we have to enforce the referential integrity first. And we create. Now it's good. Yes, looks good. Oh yes, we have also to do that cascade delete. First, let's go and take a look at this relationship right here, Ankauf and Lieferant. And here, as you can see, they don't have the enforced referential integrity. So let's go and take a look at the other one first. Same thing, they don't have the enforced referential integrity. But I think we have to do it. Why? Because where we have to make sure that whatever gets deleted in one table is going to be deleted also in the table in the middle and curve. So what we're going to do is, if we start to do it right now, like cascade delete related records, let's try. Now we have to make sure it works. So we have to make sure we do the same here. So we enforce and we cascade delete related record. Okay. And we do the same right here. So now we're good. The relationship is as they said. Let's go and look again. Enforce referential integrity and cascade delete related record relationship type 1-to-1, which is NM. We are good with question number 4. Okay, now let's just close the relationship window. Okay, let's go back to our instructions. Now let's read question number 5. Frage Nummer 5. A. Ändern Sie die Abfrage Kara-Ankauf. Die Abfrage soll eine Tabelle mit Namen Ankäufe von Kara erzeugen. Diese neue Tabelle soll nur Datensätze mit Ankäufen von der Lieferantenfirma Kara enthalten. Speichern Sie die Abfrage. Und dann B. Führen Sie die Abfrage aus. Now, the translation of question number 5. A. Change the query called Kara Ankauf. The query should produce a field named Ankäufe von Kara. This new field will only contain records with purchases from the supplier company called Kara, and then save the query. Now question 5b, run the query. We have to save and then run the query. Now let me give you the French translation of that question. En français, ça donne question numéro 5a. Modifier la requête nommée Kara Ankauf. Cette requête est destinée à produire un champ nommé Ankäufe von Kara. Ce champ ne contiendra que les données qui montrent les achats effectués chez la compagnie fournisseur, on va dire, Kara. Enregistrer la requête. Ensuite, 5b, exécuter la requête. All right, let's go and do it. Okay, back here now, we have to open the queries right now. And we choose Kara Ankauf. This is the one we need to open. So as we can see, we have like 500 records. The first one. Let's go to the last one. Okay, we have a lot of different companies here. Rush, Zef, Fred, Kana, but we have to focus on the one called Kara. Okay, now let's go to the design view first. We have to produce this new field called Ankäufe von Kara. We are going to do it right here by the field called Firma, meaning company. So we get the cursor right in front of the word Firma and we type what we need, Ankäufe von Kara. If you extend here, you can see the whole title. So Ankäufe von Kara. Let's put a little space. And because we are already by the field called Firma, we go by row criteria here, down here. And here we type Kara. and then we have to make sure we save and run the query. So may I go straight to a datasheet view, and here we are. We have all the companies called Cara, and if we extend again, we can see the right title, Ankäufe von Cara. This is the field we just produced, Ankäufe von Cara, and we are showing only the company called Cara. So we are good with question number 5. We can go ahead and close the query, and of course we make sure we save it. Okay, let's go back to the instructions. Now let's read the last question of the day, question number 6, in German first. Frage Nummer 6. Bearbeiten Sie die Abfrage nicht angekaufte Titel. Das Abfrageergebnis soll alle Datensätze aus Titeln anzeigen, die noch nie angekauft wurden. Okay, now the English translation of the last question of the day, the number 6. Edit the query called nicht angekaufte Titel. The query result will display all records of items which have never been purchased from the table called title. Et maintenant, la traduction de la dernière question pour aujourd'hui, la numéro 6 donc. Modifier la requête nommée nicht angekaufte Titel. Le résultat de la requête devrait afficher toutes les données des titres qui n'ont jamais été achetés dans la table nommée title. Now let's go and perform this last one for today. Oh yes, our queries gallery is still open, and we have to choose the last query, this one, nicht angekaufte Titel. We open it. Wow, that's a big one. Well, 500 records, it's okay. Here we have the title, the label number, the componist. These are not books, these are CDs and CMs, DVD. You remember we did that last time, that's true. We had to create the list for this field, okay? These are the things they are talking about. So let's go back to the last field and take a look. So right now, everything is full. Let's go straight to the last record again, the number 500. Now, right now, we are placed by number 19. Huh? Okay, now let's go to the last one, the last record here. Yes, it looks like it's always full. So here, basically, they want some empty space because we have to show all the titles which have never been bought. So we go straight to the design view. And we have a relationship right here. This is what we have to modify. So we just click on the line and, well, double click. Now it's open. And here we have already selected here, number 1, only include rows where the join fields from both tables are equal. But we want to click in here. Include all records from title. This is what we want. So we say OK. And now we go back to the data sheet view. And we go take a look at it. We go back to that field. And you see now we have some empty spaces, you see. Like, well, it's not full as it was before, you see. And I hope you can see the status bar. Let me make sure you see it too. So now we don't have 500 records anymore. Now we have 3,596 records. It's a bigger list than before. Now we have made some modification, in the relationship. Yes, we have a lot of empty spaces. Let me scroll back up a little bit so we can see, yes, you see, there is indeed a difference. Okay, now we have performed the last question of the day. I hope that I could refresh your memory with something you forgot about, or maybe you have learned something completely new. Now we want to make sure we save this last query. Yes. And let me collapse the queries again, and the rest is coming next if God's willing. Until then, may He bless you. Amen. Bye-bye.